pertaining to the investigations around the Kochhars and Venugopal Dhoot, who've been arrested by the CBI. Now, in the latest piece of news pertaining to this, the CBI has been granted custody of the Kochhars and Venugopal Dhoot for a period of 3 days. And that's the latest development coming in from the court in this particular matter. Bhavtosh joins us for more updates. Bhavtosh, tell us about the reasonings provided by the CBI against the Kochhars as well as Venugopal Dhoot to actually secure custody, which they've now managed to do by the orders of the court.
Siddharth, the basic argument of the CBI in the court was that Venugopal Dhoot was the person who gave the unsecured loan of around 64 crore rupees way back in 2009 when Chanda Kochhar had given a loan of around 300 crore rupees to Videocon group of companies. She was in the steering committee of ICICI Bank. She had just become the MD and CEO of ICICI Bank. According to CBI, the 64 crore rupees were nothing but a commission that was given by Venugopal Dhoot. Remember last week, Chanda Kochhar and Deepak Kochhar were arrested by the Central Bureau of Investigation. Yes. Early this morning, Venugopal Dhoot was arrested. CBI has sought their custody. All three of them have been given a custody of 3 days by the court. And CBI has said that they have added Section 409, which is criminal breach of trust as far as this case is concerned.
Right, Bhavtosh. Thanks for that update. Now, Times Now has also managed to access the remand copy in this particular case, the submissions made by the CBI against the Kochhars as well as Mr. Venugopal Dhoot. This is the second remand for the Kochhars and the first such remand for Venugopal Dhoot in this particular matter. Let me, in fact, go across to my colleague Priya Bahel, who will take us through the details of the remand note. Yes, Priya.
Bhavtosh, earlier Siddharth told our viewers about how there have been allegations of quid pro quo regarding the loans as to the misuse of her position as the CEO of ICICI that Chanda Kochhar has been accused of. But there is another aspect of this quid pro quo that has been highlighted in this note that was put forth in form of arguments by the CBI in front of the court as they sought the custody of the accused. They said there is also a flat in which Ms. Chanda Kochhar was residing without any consideration during the period she dealt with the loan proposal of Videocon Group. This flat, valued at 5.25 crore rupees, was later transferred to a family trust of Deepak Kochhar at a meager amount of 11 lakh rupees in 2016. This is over and above the loans that were given to Videocon Group and the 64 crore rupee given allegedly as a kickback to the family. And on the basis of all these arguments, the court said that because VN Dhoot has not disclosed full and true facts of the case, which is why we need him to be in custody with us for at least 3 days, a request that was granted.
Right. Thanks a lot for filling us in with those details. Priya, let me take this across to my colleague Shivani as well, who's been reporting on this particular issue from Mumbai. Shivani, a web of transactions involving Venugopal Dhoot as well as the Kochhars under scrutiny of the central agencies, and they've now been given custody, or the CBI rather has been given custody to question them for a period of 3 days now.
Well, yes, of course, Siddharth, if we go across this particular remand copy that we have accessed, then we have to go to the different pointers where it proves it's been alleged by the CBI that during their period of investigation, they have found that how Chanda Kochhar misused her power and position as public servant and utilized those money that she has sanctioned as the amount of loan. The point 2 clearly says that Chanda Kochhar approved the amount of 300 crore to Videocon company. That too, later there were 6 companies, those come under Videocon Group. The entire loan was sanctioned by her after taking the position of MD and the CEO of ICICI Bank. Simultaneously, there is also a mention that says that there was 1,875 crore was sanctioned by ICICI to these 6 companies apart from those 300 crore that we are talking about.
Yes.
Equally, Chanda had signed many loans to Videocon Group while being into business deals with Mr. Dhoot, clearly understanding that she has used those power. In fact, 64 crores were transferred from Videocon Group to Deepak Kochhar's group. Those were used by Chanda Kochhar for her personal uses.
Right, many thanks. The defense coming from the Kochhars as well as Mr. Venugopal Dhoot is that these transactions were completely independent in nature and were commercial in nature, and that motive should not be attributed. However, the CBI does not believe that's the case. We'll slip into a short break. Thanks, Shivani, as well as Priya. We'll come back with more updates on the other side.